Hey everybody, Lawrence from Financial Think. Thursday evening, peer-to-peer lending live stream. I made a bit of a snafu, sent out a email saying the stream was canceled. And so for anybody that's watching this in the future, apologies. I originally was going to cancel the Tuesday night stream because something came up, but then I uncanceled the cancellation and then forgot to uncancel the cancellation email, and here we are. But live and direct to you. I was just reading an email, not peer-to-peer lending related, but concerning one of the rental properties that I own, and needs a new boiler, 2,700 pounds straight down the pooper. So rental properties can be financially draining on your wallet just like anything else. That's no fun. It's no fun when you find out the house that you only bought a few months prior needs a new boiler already, but you know, it is what it is, as they say, and that's part of doing business. So anyway, hope you guys are all doing well. Nice to see you, everybody. What are we talking about today? We're talking about peer-to-peer lending. We're going to take a look at Easy Money. I signed up for an account just to have a kind of poke around the dashboard, see the user interface, see what kind of products they had available for investing. We're going to take a look at that. I know a lot of people, I just get a lot of questions about Easy Money. People saying, yeah, it's a good place to invest. So I wanted to check it out. We're going to look at a couple of loans that popped up this week. Cufflink had a loan, and where else? Assets Exchange. We'll look at Loanpad, what's going on with them, do a quick review, do a little bit of news at the beginning. What is this? House crowd announcement. We're going to look at some peer-to-peer lending volumes and take a little gander at the unbolted dashboard too, see what's going on in unbolted. So my plan, honestly, is to make these streams shorter. I really want to get them down under half an hour, so I'm just going to kind of go through the news quickly. I think that people would like to see maybe the stream shorter. The average time that people tend to watch these is between 19 and 30 minutes, so my goal is to get it 30 minutes or less. Not always so easy, but yeah, if you have any questions or comments, pop them in, and I will try to get to them at the end. No distractions today. We're going right through things. So let's see. What are we doing for... Oh, let me close this out. Don't want that bothering us. Oh, quick hi to everybody on the stream, as we always do. Please hit that thumbs up if you can, if you enjoy the content. Lets YouTube know that I'm worth being here, and that other people will come watch. Robert Pates, of course, is in Greece, Crete. On off live stream. He says yes. Sounded like my relationships with women back in the day. On off. Colin Perry in the Peak District. Peter Vince is in Grey Leatherhead as always. Brian in Woburn. Good evening, Alan Stratford, the home of the Morgan car. Where is that? Wow, Mark Mason is in hot and humid Athens. Are you on a holiday there, Mark, or are you living there now, or part-time? Paul Newen's in Stockport. John Morgan is in Swindon. Robert Pates, any advice on extending leases? Is that you talk about residential or commercial? Because I do have some experience in extending leases in commercial space. Yeah, £2,700 for a boiler. Do you own Buckingham Palace? Don't even get me started. Doing things from a distance is more difficult, so I probably pay too much. Dave Allard from the cloudy Midlands. What are the chances of peer-to-peer platforms up to lender rates as soon as inflation and bank interest creep up? You know what? Let's just answer that right now. I would say very little chance. These peer-to-peer lenders are all fighting over the same lending pools, and they have to remain competitive. So chances are that you will not see interest rates climbing for returns on peer-to-peer lending. Just my guess. Should be less than £2,000 for a reasonable boiler. Yeah. I just paid $3,000 for a new boiler. There you go. I think, costs have gone up a lot. I have to buy a new air conditioning unit for the house in the US, and something that I think would have cost $2,500 now is $3,500. So, yeah. Robert Pates, residential. Just talk to the tenants and give them a incentive for signing a new lease. Whatever you think that's worth to you. Or give them a new ceiling fan or a light or something. Say, "Hell, I'll do something for you if you extend the lease," and see what they say. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into a little bit of news quickly. I'm going to pop through that. Let me close this out. You see a big picture here of Mike Bristow. Here you go. CP Capital, which is Crowd Property's side little investment project, they now are open to high net worth and sophisticated investors only. This is considered a high risk mezzanine financing product that they were going to originally offer to retail investors, but now they've decided that only high net worth investors and sophisticated investors will be able to invest in it because it's not suitable for retail investors. They probably think retail investors are not understanding exactly what mezzanine financing products are and the risk involved. Excuse me, the risk involved in investing through second charge lending products. So now you're going to have to qualify as a HNW or a sophisticated investor. Mike Bristow says mezzanine finance is a higher risk product and requires closer inspection and understanding of the loan and the asset class. We chose to restrict that availability to that market, so we are very comfortable that our investors understand the additional risks associated with mezzanine financing and the loan itself, and that they review those loans accordingly. Now, mezzanine financing usually could involve some kind of an equity position that the person giving out the loan has an equity part in the development. So, and again, with the second charge situation, it can be quite risky. If you go to cpcapital.com, if it's something you're interested in investing in, you can look at the projects that they have on there. Hopefully I don't have to sign in. Let's see. Products, where are the live projects? No live projects. There you go. So coming soon. Let's see. Funded projects. Okay, second charge. Here's an example. Drover's Meadow, Minefield Lane in Poeys? I don't even know how to say that. But, this is the reason why these things are considered to be risky. LTGV, so gross development value, 73.94% on a second charge. Considerably risky. Let's see if I can sign in and just take a look at what they have to offer. See if I have an account. I can't remember if I have an account or not. Please log in. Come on. Come on. See, live projects coming soon. Are you going to show me anything? Find out more. There you go. 18-month second charge. Pretty high loan to value is 80%. Rick's valuation £2.6 million. So yeah, 16.5% interest rate. Look at that. So considerably more risky, much higher rewards. And I think Crowd Property knows that if they start offering that to retail investors, it could get a little bit messy. In other news, Crowd Property reports a record-breaking May. Crowd Property has reported that in May, they have £42 million of property development projects funded. This means the peer-to-peer property lending platform now has funded the construction of 2,363 homes worth £503 million, with $277 million of loan facilities. They have an average project gross development value of 3.1 million over the last 3 months. So they are really expanding their business. Relendex reports second consecutive year of profits. Relendex has really lost a lot of money since 2013. See down here, since the platform was founded in 2013, it has narrowed its cumulative loss to just over 5.4 million, down from about 5.8 million last year. So they are heading in the right direction, although profits seem to be small. £322,998 last year. It's the second consecutive year in the black, but they have a long way to go to get rid of this £5.4 million in losses, but it's good to see them in the black at the very least. We have the former Bank of England head of fintech who is joining a cryptocurrency firm. Yes, I know it is not peer-to-peer lending, but it's an interesting piece of news. The Bank of England's former head of fintech has been named director of crypto custody technology provider Fireblocks. I thought that was pretty cool. Savers urged to seek alternative investments as they get an average of about 0.1% on their cash savings. This is a really interesting article because people thought they were earning 1%. I guess you're right. Some people don't understand the 0.1 is not 1%. It's actually a tenth of a percent. But this report says the average Barclays saver said they were earning 0.4% from their cash savings, whereas the actual rate is just 0.01%, which is what, 1/10. That's not even 10%. That's a tenth of a percent. Crap. 22% of Lloyd's customers believe they're earning more than 1% when the average easy access rate was just 0.1%. So savers are being urged to do more with your money and just letting it sit around. Not really exciting news this week, so it's pretty short on the news, which is okay. Let's take a look at Easy Money. I know this is a company that I constantly get asked about, and I am still trying to get them onto the stream. Let's close that out. So I did open up an account. Let me show you what that looks like inside so you can see it. Let me sign in. Hold on. Yeah, if you have money sitting in a savings account, even though you can get I think you can get 1.2%. By the way, Marcus Bank is doing a bonus at the moment. I think an extra 0.5% or something like that. So maybe you can get up to 1.74. Don't quote me on that. It is a promotion. I don't know how long it's for. I just saw the email this morning. This is what the Easy Money dashboard looks like in the back if you're thinking about getting into this company. Dashboard's super simple. You have your regular account. You can open up an ISA if you want. Shows you your loan summary, the amount you have invested. I do like the simplicity of this platform. I think that's pretty cool. You can manage your interest and capital payments here to either automatically reinvest or return to your available balance. If you want to withdraw money to get income, you can do the same for capital payments. So you have two options, interest and capital, and that will do it absolutely automatically for you. And also when that money is paid to you, you can set a withdrawal automatically into your bank account, so you don't even need to come in here and log out. What else? So very basic. Literally you just go to this invest now button and then you pick out of these different options. Now the thing about Easy Money, which I think, judging by their statistics, looks to be a relatively pain-free and safe place to invest. So if you want to get these higher interest rates, 6%, you're going to have to put in 100K plus. And then they also have this crazy high net worth product, which I think is £1 million plus. That gives you a little bit more than that. Let me see here. Yeah, right here, professional investor. If you want to put in £1 million, you can get yourself 8% target rate per year. For the most of us, I think we're going to be in these ranges here. One of these four. £100 minimum, 3.8%. You do get interest paid monthly. It's backed by UK property, so they have a really good track record. Very good in that respect. No defaults as far as I can tell, which is pretty unheard of. £10,000 plus, you can get 4.03%, 20,000 premium plus 5.02, and then £100,000 plus 6.01%. Super easy anyways to get in there. You literally just click on invest, and then you pick out whichever one you want, and put in how much you want to invest. So 10 grand or 100 grand there. Look at that. That's pretty neat. Just depending on how much you put in. Just click invest now and see what happens. It's going to say you have not any money in your account, so you need to put money in there. And then I think it's pretty easy. That's it. That's all you do. And then once you have that money invested, it would just show up here on this dashboard. So, I mean, even a more simplistic dashboard than, say, Loanpad has, it doesn't really have a lot of information about anything in here at the moment, because obviously there's no loans in here. But once you do have loans in here, it's going to show you what your active investments are when you click on this My Portfolio screen. So it's very, very easy to use, and I quite like the dashboard. Let's look at the statistics, because they are very, very, I mean, there's just really not much to show. But if you look at the different years, you zoom in a little bit more, of their loan originations 2018 through 2022, you can just see that they have 0 defaults. I mean, this is really quite unheard of that a company like that would be able to pull something like that off. So obviously they're doing something right. And then, so I was looking through at their statistics. If you want to sell your loans, you can do, and it says average time to sell loans over the last 12 months is just under 24 hours. So providing that there are people that want to buy, which seems there are, because with that kind of track record, you're going to have a lot of demand. So under 24 hours to sell. Average loan term 14 months. Average loans per investor 12. Average loan size 1.7 million. Average loan to value, I mean, this is incredibly low, 4.65%. And then on the development side, so that's on the bridging side, you got the development side, 2.7 million. Average loan size with the average loan GDV, gross development value, 55.83. And you can look at the results for interest over the last years from 2022 quarter one. You can see that they've achieved pretty much close to their target rate. I didn't see any that were really off the mark here. So what they're advertising on the tin, they seem to be achieving very, very close. Let's take a look at the last years. Let me zoom out just a little bit so my head is not covering everything. 2021, yeah, almost the same. 0.1% lower on the Classic V2. Now this one, Classic V3, was 1% lower than target. Not really sure what these V1s and V2s are, to be honest with you. I guess they're maybe updated versions of the product. So that one missed its mark here. I don't know why. But the rest of them, oh, well, here's another one. Premium V3 missed its mark by 1.3%. So you always want to go in these statistics pages of these companies and just read through and see if they're actually hitting their marks. But I'm sure maybe somebody smarter out there than me knows what these Premium Plus V3s and V1, V2s are. Because this one missed its mark too by 1.6%. So there must be some reason why these V3s are missing their marks and why the V1s are not missing their marks. So don't know what's up with that. But for the most part, they seem to be hitting their target rates. So you can go through and click on any of these years and look at the statistics, which I highly recommend anybody who's investing in these peer-to-peer companies does. And then here also, sorry to be scrolling, but you can see what the live loans are. This is Q1 of 2022. Tells you the loan amounts, loan terms, loan to value, and what those are. There's a couple of second, or at least one second charge residential in there. So if we go back, let's look at, say, 2021 and see what the live loans look for. Well, no, this is below are the 5 of our latest loans that made the grade. So this is not the entire loan book. This is just 5 recent ones. By the way, if you want to look at this website and find the statistics, go down into the footer down here under key information, and right here is the statistics page. So not really a ton of information about their stats. It doesn't tell you what their entire loan book is, at least on this page. I'm sure there's a way to find out. But limited statistics, so definitely a lot poorer statistics than, say, Loanpad has, where you can really deep dive into what's going on with the company. But yeah, I mean, track record wise, looks like easy money. If you want to put money in there, you can score yourself some decent rates. I mean, they're not the best, 4% on 10 grand, but for the level of risk and the safety, it seems like it's a pretty sure bet. Not financial advice, of course, never is. Let's see what else. Cufflink popped up a loan this week. Drayton Green Road. There is money available to go into this loan. See, rate of return 7.12%. What is this project? So this is a multi-tranche development deal. The client is borrowing £2.3 million to assist with the repayment of the first charge and the development of the security property of Drayton Green Road. The day one loan will be used to repay the current first charge, and the development will be drawn in tranches, with the borrower receiving £1.05 million. The property is a terrace of 3 retail units, which benefits from planning for the demolition of the existing dwellings and the creation of a new 4-story dwelling of 4 retail units on the ground floor. So kind of usual Cufflink type loan, development, bridging type stuff. And there is a couple of loans on, let's see, this is, so we got really 4 loans available on Cufflink at the moment. See if there's anything on the secondary market. A couple of things too on the secondary market. If you want to pick something up, you got £500, £150, and £1,000. So yeah, if you're looking to solidify your Cufflink portfolio, hop on right now and pick those up. Oh, log me out. Let me log back in. This is the assets exchange deal that came up. Let's see what we got. Exchange. What's on the exchange? Golden Lane. I think this is the new. This is the new one. Yeah, this is a new loan that has come up. Golden Lane Housing. It's a 4-bedroom terrace house. Creates a home for 3 people with a learning disability and an additional bedroom for overnight accommodation for a carer. This lease is going to run for 2027. I think this is the loan that came up. Pays 5.1%. Let me make sure this is the loan that I was looking at earlier. Every time it logs you out, it's kind of a pain because it takes you right back into that dashboard. Where are you, Mr. Assets Exchange? Here we go. Yeah, that is the one. So I just wanted to double check and make sure I'm not looking at an older loan. Yeah, I mean, it looks like an interesting project. I really do like, I gotta tell you, I do like what Assets Exchange is doing. It kind of feels like socially responsible type investment opportunities. And these houses, oh, is there somebody in that picture? Is that somebody over there? I think there's somebody there in the background. Wonder if that's one of the residents. And a nice British tag on the chest of drawers over here on the right. But it does feel like they're doing some loans that are actually providing good things for the community. And the houses look, I mean, there's not too many pictures, but they look in very good condition. So, I mean, 5.1% for the year. Interest on that, you get paid out monthly. Doesn't look like a bad deal. I think you got to get in there quick, though. There is probably not even much available as what, that's a buy order. So, yeah, if you want to get on that, you gotta move fast on these assets exchange loans. Let's take a look at Loanpad really quickly. As I said, I'm trying to buzz through things quicker today. In an effort to get the stream shorter. You don't want to listen to me natter on for too long. An hour is just way too long. See what's going on here. 154 live loans. We still see just 9 lending partners. I think somebody mentioned there may be a 10th one coming on board. I don't think this dashboard has really changed since the last time we looked. It looks to me like it was identical. I remember 154 live loans last time with an exact average loan size of £411,000. Aggregate, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it looks identical. I don't think much has moved. 43% average loan to value. Again, Loanpad paying out interest every single day, which is super cool. I like that. Let's see what else I got for you. Oh, this is a investor update. Can you see that? I think you can. This is from the HouseCrowd platform. They're saying that the new website is going to be going live on the 9th of June 2022. They've had some issues with the HouseCrowd's website, so you're going to be able to log in on the 9th of June 2020. That's today, so I guess you can log in today. I forgot it was the 9th of June today. So there's that. Let's look at the lending volumes. This is a P2p-banking.com puts these lending volumes up every month. This is for May 2020. I think it's pretty cool just to kind of see. Hopefully you can see that. So it just shows you all the different platforms that they track. They don't track them all, but they got, for instance, Able Rate versus last year's month. So they do it month of 2022 versus the month of 2021. So they're down 11% year on year versus May of 2021. Look at this, asset capital down 50%. And then you got a bunch of European platforms on here. Cufflink down 14% versus the previous month. We got Archover up 89% versus the previous month. So you can look at previous month or versus 2021 of May. So we'll just look at the previous month. Assets up 47%. Able rate 0%. So crowd property 62% up. So folk to folk, look at that, down 39% versus last month, April. Cufflink negative 14%. Landlord Invest negative 13%. Anybody else of interest on here? Not really. I think it's interesting to go look at those trading volumes on these peer-to-peer lending companies and see what type of business they are writing to see if they are continue to generate revenue to stay in business to pay you back as an investor. No, we're not going to look at that. Let's take a look at Unbolted real quick, and then I think that's going to do it. Made it fast today. We've only been going for half an hour. This might be a record. We might get out of here in a record time this stream Thursday. So I just kind of come to look in here. Sometimes I'm interested to see what type of loans are being written with my tiny little £5 stake that goes into every single one of these loans. Looks like a lot of renewed business loans. And we got a Audemars Piguet. I never know how to say that. Audemars Piguet Raw Oak watch. That's worth an £87,000 loan. Now let's take a look at that. And then let's take a look at one of these business loans and see just what Unbolted is up to. This is one of these companies that really just kind of flies under the radar. You put money in, it just gets re-lent out. And, I'm sure there's going to be defaults along the way, especially with business lending. But when you're diversifying, you're putting your money into all these different loans. This is not really a big deal if one of these business loans ends up defaulting. You just have a small amount of money in it. This is the watch, 43.77% loan to value, and you get 0.8% monthly interest as a lender. So pretty good. One thing I don't like about Unbolt is they don't show a picture of what it is you're lending. That would be nice if they could upload it. So £87,000 loan, so an expensive watch. You can see here it gives you the repayment history of previous loans to that borrower. So you can see this person has a really good track record of paying back some pretty hefty loans. Anyway, we got one for $56,000. Look at this. This is the type of relationship that Unbolted keeps with its customers. They tend to come back and reborrow. So this guy's, whoever he is, has been paying consistently and repaying. So that's pretty good stuff. Yeah, not really much other information about the loan, but look at the APR that this person's paying, 30.19%. So pretty good spread for Unbolted. 2.35% monthly is what the borrower is paying, and we receive 0.8%. So decent spread for them per month. That's per month too, remember, not per year. It's expensive money. Let's look at this. This is a business loan to Fred. Wait, maybe I'm getting this wrong. What is this? I thought this was a business loan. Let's see. £4,690 loan. Not really sure what it is. A Fred Sandback. Maybe this is some kind of books. Look again. This loan. This person has a lot of loans. This is active loans to the same borrower. This person has all of these different active loans running at the same time. Taken out. Gosh, look, keeps going on and on. 22,000. They got a lot of money loaned out from the 30th of October 2021. But look at the repayments from this same borrower. They've just got a ton of loans repaid. So again, it's good to see an active repayment history. That's what you want to see. I'm just curious what type of what exactly that is. Yeah, I think these are just, seems like books, because there's another one here, Friends West. That's probably the same borrower. Yeah, screen prints. I'm not a huge fan of lending money on things like art, books and stuff like that, because I have no idea how much they're worth, and the valuations are extremely hard to ascertain, because they're really, these types of things are worth what people will pay for them, even though some expert says, yeah, this book's worth 10,000. It's really objective valuation. So whereas something like this, we got a renewed gold loan. This is the type of thing I think is just a no-brainer for Unbolted to be lending on. They have 3 gold biscuits, 2 at 10 grams and 1 at 28.3 grams. I actually thought that was a real biscuit you could eat. 3 bangles and 7 gold chains. This person's paying 38.53% APR a year. So, I mean, really massively profitable for Unbolted. Let's look at, so they've got 2 loans. And then again, this long repayment history. So all the way to 2018. So yeah, I mean, if you're somebody that does the auto lending through Unbolted, stuff really doesn't mean that much, but it's nice to be able to go in and just kind of look at the history of what Unbolted is actually doing and who they're lending to. Just keep an eye on your money, you know, make sure that Unbolted is doing what they say they're supposed to be doing. But I would love to see some more statistics on Unbolted's website. This is one of my biggest gripes against them is you go to their website, as far as I know, and I could be wrong, but I do not see a statistics page. There's none in the footer, and I don't know. I haven't seen a statistics page showing what they're exactly up to. Let's see in the case studies. It doesn't really tell you anything. It's more experience of people who are borrowing money. But I would love to see Unbolted have a statistics page. So come on, Unbolted. Let's have a statistics page. That's what I got for you this week. What are we? 43 minutes. Hit that thumbs up if you can, if you're enjoying the content. Wow, I really was trying to get under half an hour. Why is everything go on so long? Let me see if you have any good comments. I'm going to scroll through very, very quickly. Alan Duffy, my last 4 loans due on Cufflink have been extended by months. Fairly new to the platform. Would this be normal? Absolutely. Real estate, property, bridging, and lending, it's really normal for loans to get extended. These projects never, well, I won't say never, rarely complete on time, and the loans and the bridging very, very rarely ends up being repaid on time. So yes, very common. Yeah, they all run late. Chris says 0.3% is the Marcus bonus. Paul New, no defaults with easy money. Good, that's good. Easy money. Alan says rates too low. I understand that. What was your last peer-to-peer lending investment, Lawrence? I can't remember. Honestly, I think it's probably Loanpad. I've been, I just put a little bit of money in Loanpad every now and again if I have some cash laying around, but I haven't opened up a new peer-to-peer lending investment in a while. Just because honestly I've seen other opportunities within the stocks and been doing more cryptocurrency, so I still like peer-to-peer. I think there's still some really good companies out there. I'm just maintaining my investment, reducing, things that are coming out and closing down, and then investing some of that back in, but some of it in just stocks and crypto. I think easy money looks like a safe bet though. My top 5 never changes. It's always the same. Lend, invest, assets, capital, they are at the bottom of the top 5, so I want to see some things happening with them. Cufflink, Loanpad, crowd property, and again I think Blend Network, possibly now easy money. I don't know, those rates are low. If I had would I have Loanpad and easy money? I don't know. I mean, easy money has got a great brand, so yeah. Marcus bonus is 0.25%, so for a whole year. That's pretty cool. It's a good bonus. The business loans pay monthly on Unbolted. Cool. All right, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Back on Tuesday, stocks and crypto, all being well. And, hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy. Be safe out there. And I will catch up with you next time. Take care. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit that thumbs up if you can. Thank you very much. Bye.